We're looking at the SKYREAT filters for the DJI Phantom 4 Pro. First, I'd like to point out that these will not work with the Phantom 4, and the Phantom 4 filters will not work with the Phantom 4 Pro filters. So if you have a Phantom 4, these filters are not for you. SKYREAT's filter set comes with 4 filters, has an ND4, an ND8, ND8 plus linear polarizing, and ND16 plus linear polarizing, and they come in a little plastic case that allows you to carry them around. I know everyone's always talking about what new stuff smells like. This box smells like a new pair of shoes. Go ahead and smell it if you get these, because you'll probably say the same thing. Now, there's a few reasons to use these filters. One is that it allows you to get a higher aperture when it's really bright out. It allows you to get that blurred out background in like direct sunlight. And 2 is it helps you to get your shutter speed correct for your frame rate. Let's say, for instance, you're shooting 4K at 30 frames per second. You'd want your shutter speed to be 60. And if you're shooting in 4K at 60 frames per second, you'd want your shutter speed to be 120. Now, if you start to raise or lower that shutter speed below or above that mark there, then you're going to start to get some jitter. You might see, if you're slowing it down, you might see some unnecessary blur, some irregular blur. So it's ideal just to have your shutter speed twice whatever your frame rate is. One way to look at these filters is like different strength pairs of sunglasses. So when you go outside and it's really sunny out and you put on a pair of sunglasses, you notice things get there's a little more saturation, there's a little bit more colors, the colors come out a little bit more clear. So these filters work like that as well. The filter's housing is made of aluminum with a gold type finish. The threadings all lined up perfectly. They went on very smoothly, very effortlessly. And if you've never put on one of these filters before, one thing to keep in mind is when you're removing your original glass that's on the Phantom and unscrewing it, you want to do it very lightly. You don't need much pressure at all to take these on and off. Now, in weight comparison, all these filters are heavier than the actual glass piece that's on the Phantom 4 Pro. However, I didn't notice any problems or any limitations that I had while using any of them. Now, I have a few examples that I'm going to put up on the screen. Now, when I took these, I did them at the same ISO, the same shutter speed, and the same aperture. there you go, the SKYREAT filters for the DJI Phantom 4 Pro. Now I did a little bit of research before buying these, and all the ones that I found were quite pricey. And honestly, I only wanted two filters. I wanted like an ND8 and an ND4. However, I could only find them really in kits, and this one was the most reasonably priced, and I believe it performs well. So I'll put a link in the description, and that's that. Thanks for watching.